One of the reasons why a lot of men struggle with dating is because many men pedestalize women ridiculously, right? And the sad thing is this: women did not ask for this pedestal. You put them there by yourself, right? And I like to call it a poverty mindset also, in the sense where you are approaching women from a position of servitude, right? And that's dangerous. That doesn't work. Because as a man, if you already put women on a pedestal, there is no way you're going to be confident approaching her. There is no way you're going to be able to talk to her from a position of certainty, right? And this is where a lot of men have realized struggle. For example, right, if you are dealing with a woman or you see a girl you like, whatever, you get her number or you want to get her number, approach her, talk to her like you would a regular person, because she is a regular person, right? At the end of the day, we are all human beings. We are all human beings, right? So as a man, right, you see a woman you fancy, you think she's beautiful, you think she's attractive, and instead of it to be like, wow, let me go learn more about her, you're already thinking, oh my goodness, this is an alien. I have to see if she speaks my language. And you're approaching from this angle of like creepiness in a way, right? Humanizer, man. She's a human being just like you. And the thing is this: a lot of men, you have to understand that as a man, you also have to have value in yourself, right? You need to have value in yourself. If you don't have value in yourself, if you don't see the value in yourself as a man, you will not be able to communicate that confidence to women. And one thing women are very good at is to smell BS. One thing women are very good at is to sense a man who is not confident in himself. I'm telling you. And I'm not saying to be confident or to communicate confidence, you have to be, the loudest guy in the room. No, but it starts with inside you, right? You have to look within yourself and be happy with who you are. You have to look within yourself and be content with who you are as a man. And that's why for me, I always preach to men before you start, approach women. You need to learn how to approach women, right? Approach women. You're going to fail anyway. But while approaching women, keep building yourself up and have appreciation for how far you've come in your journey. This is very, very important that I think a lot of men forget, right? You don't have to get to a certain level to now qualify to get women, right? What you have to do, if you know as a man that you're working as hard as you can, you're improving your life, you're doing the best you can with what you have. That's the key word. If you are doing the best you can as a man with what you have, that's enough. Take confidence there. Take confidence there, right? As a man, once you have confidence in yourself, let's say, for example, you were born into poverty, but you figured out a way to go to school. You are in school. You may not have money, but you're working. You're taking care of yourself. You're putting in the effort, right? You're putting in that effort to get the results you want. That alone, right? That is such a massive achievement. And that's where your confidence needs to come from. Your confidence needs to come from there, bro. Let's be for real. Your confidence needs to come from there. Absolutely. So, and when you have that confidence, you can approach your dating life with that certainty and that audacity. You understand? You don't have to be a multimillionaire. You don't have to be 6 foot tall. You don't have to be, the loudest guy in the room. There's something called quiet confidence, and women are attracted to that. I'm telling you, a man who is confident in himself and sure of himself, and this man typically draws his confidence from the things that I have said, right? If you are working with your material based on what you have, that's where your confidence needs to come from, right? That's where your confidence needs to absolutely come from. So once you draw your confidence from there, approach the woman, say hello to her, get comfortable with rejection. Stop approaching women from a poverty mindset. Stop approaching women from a slave mindset, right? Draw your confidence from what you are, from who you are. Stop drawing your confidence from external things that are beyond your control. Now, should you get money? Absolutely. Should you work out? Absolutely. Do that anyway. For me, anytime I'm making this kind of videos, I don't always talk about get money, work out, because I think it should be automatic in your mind. Like, duh, do that anyway, but draw your confidence from what you've been able to build, what you've been able to achieve. In my opinion, I think that is where it starts. And stop approaching women from a poverty mindset, because it will never help. And even if you get the woman, right, let's say you approach the woman and for whatever reason, she gives you her number and you guys are actually dating or you're seeing each other. If you still have a poverty mindset, she's going to leave you still, because not only that, if she has a bad intention for you, she's going to use you, bro. So the best advice I can give any man is stop approaching women dating from a poverty mindset, from a scarcity mindset. Approach with confidence, approach with audacity, be the man that you know you can become, and that's it. And that's it, right? And yeah, that's something that I think a lot of men need to understand, right? Draw your confidence from who you are. Draw your confidence from your achievements, your accomplishments. That is where it comes from. Yeah. And one thing you need to keep in mind is that you are not going to be everybody's cup of tea, right? So even if you are approaching 100 women, right? Some of them are not going to like you. Some of them are not going to be attracted to you. It is what it is. Some of them are going to be attracted to you for a short time and then lose attraction. It is what it is. Live life. All right? And that's the thing. As a man, you pedestalize women to the point where you're scared of getting rejection from them. If you want to have more success with women as a man, you have to humanize women. Humanize them. You're not humanizing them. You're pedestalizing them. And when you pedestalize something or someone, you look at them as almost quote unquote as God, right? And what's the relationship typically between humans and God? It's a subservient role, right? So as a man, if you want to have success, my best advice is humanize women and then take it from there. Women are regular people, man. They are regular people. They just want to have a nice conversation, a nice chat, make them feel comfortable, and that's it. It's not complicated. Stop listening to all these guys telling you, you need to have this, you need to have that, you need to have this. Now, you should strive to be the best version of yourself, in my opinion. It's not for everybody, I get that, but that's just how I'm operating. And still, right, you let that roll.